2024 Virginia bow season just opened up a few days ago. This is my first day to be able to hunt, and I've got pictures of a big old buck coming in this plot last night. He was in here 2 nights ago just after shooting light. I had him on camera. He's there's a scrape right there. You can't really see it, but there's several scrapes. I've got pictures of bucks already sparring. I've got scrapes already on the property. The bucks are getting more and more active, and they're starting to show up pretty regular. I've got 2 known shooters, one huge 6-pointer. I call him the stud 6, he's big. And then this mature buck in here, he's got points everywhere, split G2, split G3s. I just can't tell because he's always on the move and the angle's funny, but he's got points everywhere. So he's a mature buck, that's all I really care about, he's mature. So I'm gonna slide in here for a few hours. Cooler today. It was 80 yesterday, sweltering. Today it's only like high as 70, so in the shade it's really cool. So I'm gonna slip into this box blind. About 12 yards. But they keep looking back over here in this corner. I got about 20 minutes left. Hopefully they started moving early. I mean, those deer have been over there for 2 hours. So let's see what happens. That big buck just to come out of that corner and walk right down here to 20 yards. That'd be great. There he is. So, this buck's name is Dale. Because when you see him, he's the Intimidator. Came in last night, sat at the L plot, had a lot of action, bunch of does, and the big buck came out about 5 minutes before shooting light was up. 62 yards. I had him with just enough light to make that long range shot. But it just got too dark, and I grunted at him. And there was a couple yearlings right in front of the blind, and I grunted and snort wheezed at him, and it spooked those little deer off into the woods in front of the blind. And then he just kind of followed them. He didn't run, he just kind of walked over there and then went in the woods the same spot they went into. So I was able to slip out nice and quiet and regroup for today. So if he's bedded in the same spot that he has been bedded in and he comes back out to that plot, I practiced all day at 62 yards today, specifically. So I don't want to take a 62-yard shot, but I feel pretty confident that I get a good chance at maybe sticking him tonight. So hopefully he comes out a little bit earlier. It's even cooler today. Cold front's coming in tonight. Be down in the 60s tomorrow. So see if I see him tonight, and if I don't see him tonight, then I'll keep an eye on the cameras this evening, and hopefully he's coming still back into that plot, and we'll see. Fingers crossed. He's probably the biggest buck I'll ever shoot, at least I've shot to this date. So hopefully Dale comes into the plot tonight, and we can stick him with an arrow. So let's go. Okay. Day 2 hunting for Dale. Target buck. So, bunch of does were hanging out in front of me, like 15 yards away for like an hour. And then, of course, just like last night, right at last light, I see a buck cut across the corner of the plot and straight into the woods. And tried to stop him, but I couldn't get the camera on. He was on a mission. So I think he came out behind a big oak tree that's back down there at the corner of the plot. So the plan, frustrating. Dale, the Intimidator. Got to get an arrow in him. Maybe tomorrow. Let's go. Okay, it's the third evening I've been after this buck. Past 2 nights he's come out, but it's been right at dark. Both times he's staying out beyond 50 yards, going into the woods. So I brought the boss buck out here, got him set up about 15 yards on the left side of the blind. The wind is blowing perfect, pretty steady 10-mile-an-hour breeze coming from the direction he should be coming from. So if the buck decoy piques his interest, he should just steadily work right down the plot, come right to this front window, and I should have him at 15 or 20 yards, because he has to circle. I face the buck with his ass towards where the buck should be coming from, so he's not going to get a real good look at him, but he's going to want to wind him. And since the wind is strong blowing this way, if he sees him and he's interested and it doesn't spook him, it should bring him close enough for a shot at least. But hopefully he'll see it from a ways away and just start steadily walking in, and I'll be watching for him and be ready. So this might be the last chance. I don't know. If I don't see him tonight, I might have to switch up tactics and hunt a different spot. But I believe he's still in there, unless somebody killed him this morning. It's pretty warm though, but the breeze is nice. this morning. It was the coldest day of the week, so it should have been on fire, but I went to a box blind overlooking the edge of the beans, and I really wanted to be in the woods, but the wind was squirrely, and I had pictures of 3 shooter bucks on camera last night, early this morning, and that was one of the areas where they were cruising, but I only saw a little 6-point buck is all I saw. And my bow fell off the bow hanger this morning, crashed to the ground blind floor, or the box blind floor, broke my arrow in half, and the bus cable came off at a roller. So I got back to the house, I was like, examined it, tried to shoot it, and I realized that the bus cable came off, so I don't have a press here at the house. So that's on the summer to-buy list, the wish list. So now I got the crossbow, which I'm not very good with it, but I also got the muzzleloader. A buddy of mine, Wesley, killed his first deer with a crossbow this year, killed a nice doe at the water hole. He's got his muzzleloader in the oak flat where I hunted yesterday, and saw some funky action in there. Buck was chasing a doe around, grunting. He was hounding her too, and he said there was 2 does in there when he got back there, and he waited them out till they moved off. So he's in a good spot, and I'm in a good spot, both on the same side of the property, because the way the wind is blowing, it's really strong today. You can hear it right now probably. It's pretty breezy, but it's supposed to tail off as the afternoon gets on, so it's still pretty cool out in the 60s. But I'm hunting in the backyard. A couple of bean plots back here, but there was 5 does on that side. A nice buck over here last night when I got back to the house. I put the spotlight on him. I watched that buck cross that field, heading towards those 5 does over there. And I got the golf cart as close as I could get to the beans until he spooked off, trying to see his rack. He just had a big frame. I don't know how big he was, but I've seen big bucks walk right down this edge. First and second week in November, so it's a good cruising spot for him too. I'm looking for does. Hopefully I get a buck coming in the block close enough to shoot with the crossbow, because I'd rather shoot him with the crossbow than the muzzleloader. We'll see. Gonna watch some football. Got my little
dead, that's all I know. Y'all, I see him. No, look at him. There's a deer. She probably was wondering why he wouldn't wake up. Well, would you look at that? Just put it right down there like that, dude. All right, this one's on the hit list. Called him Dale. He's been all over the property. But man, what a nice buck. 11 points, split G2 on this side. He's got a little split brow right here, mass, main beam curls in, it's a funky character. Split back here on his G2 on this side. I mean, just a nice buck. I mean, you can't ask for anything more than that in Virginia. Shot him with the muzzleloader. I would have preferred to kill him with the bow, but man, that's a good start to the rutcation. I got about 3 days left. One buck tag left. So there's a couple more shooters running around out there. We'll get after him again tomorrow. Get this guy in the Polaris and get him to the taxidermist. Well, got him out here in the daylight before I take him over to the taxidermy man. What a frame. My turkeys. That was random.